Hey everyone, it's Sanni. I am having my, what is this? I was gonna say breakfast, but this is not breakfast. This is my lunchtime green juice. Basically just my own recipe with lots of lettuce, cost lettuce, romaine, spinach, kale, lemon, a couple of apples, and 2 cucumbers. But it did make enough for me to put some in the fridge for dinner as well. I was trying something different with my hair today. I really don't like it like this, but I just couldn't be bothered to restyle. So bear with me, but I somehow don't like styles that give me height at the front. I don't know why. I just don't, even though my face is quite square, so you'd imagine a little bit of height would be better. But yeah, I don't. What can I tell you about juicing day? Is this 11? Yeah, juicing day 11. Yesterday was a tough one. Well, not a tough one. It was a travel day, and it did require some planning in order for me to be able to do it properly. It was, it was a question of planning, mapping out routes where I could go and buy a juice, but it was fine in the end. Like, it really wasn't that difficult. And because I feel like now I'm so far into this, it's just become second nature. I think I would have really struggled if it was like day 2 or day 3. I was being a complete scent tourist yesterday. I was walking down, if you've been in Paris, you all know the street, Rue Montorgueil. It has tons and tons of restaurants and patisseries and like these amazing scents everywhere. And I was just like, the smelling is insane. And then what the weirdest thing was, I didn't really want to eat all of that stuff. I just enjoyed the scents and the aromas, and I think that was really liberating. It was just incredible. It was like an attack on the senses. So that was interesting. Today I feel like now this is so second nature. I do miss chewing. I have to say I miss chewing. I saw a friend of mine earlier today and we were talking about it. She has done a 7-day juice fast before, and that was the thing that she missed, was chewing. I really miss chewing. I'm starting to plan my first meal, which I don't know if it's going to be lunch or dinner on next Monday, like my first chewing meal. It'll be a salad or a soup of some sort. Totally vegan. I know certain things that, I'll really ease back into food easily. Probably, yeah. I don't know what it's gonna be. I found a really nice Thai salad recipe. We'll see what it is. Give me suggestions on how you broke your fast if you have done a fast. But now I'm like, I'm just coasting. I'm no longer, it doesn't rule my life as much. I think it's because I'm so used to it now and it's second nature. I used to really have to think about, okay, do this juice at this time. I'm not worried about the times anymore. Like, so this is lunch juice, but it is 3 p.m. and I had one juice at about 8 or 9. But because I had coconut water in between, I wasn't that hungry. Right now, I wasn't that hungry either, but I thought, no, gotta get some of those vitamins in. I am like, the amount of vegetables we've eaten, every 2 days I go back to the store because literally our fridge is so full. It's incomprehensible the amount of vitamins I've had. And I think it was 2 days ago my husband said that he wants to continue having 1 green juice a day, which was like, really? Wow, that's fabulous. I didn't expect that from you. But like, because he's the one that's, I think he's talking about when it ends a lot more than I am, but then this is his first time ever doing it, so I think for him it's a little bit different. He was trying on jeans, was it this morning or yesterday morning? No, it would have been this morning because yesterday morning I left at like 4 a.m. He was trying on jeans and he's back into the jeans that he didn't used to fit into, so that was fabulous. I think it gave him a little bit of a boost, I guess. But yeah, so we are on the home stretch after today, 3 more days to go. So I'm going to put this live tomorrow, which is Friday, and then I'll just do one more about the last days. I might do an extra one on like my thoughts on the whole thing, but you guys are probably bored of hearing me talk about juice anyways. I also want to do a review of The Ordinary. I might put that out on Sunday as like an extra little video because I've been using it. I'm about halfway through all the products, so I feel like I've got a good idea now on how I like them. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. This is, hold on, is this the end of the video? This is the end of the video. And I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye. Okay, so I have been having camera problems for the past 45 minutes. So I'm hoping that this will work. If it doesn't, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Today is day 13. I look knackered because I'm really cold. I started feeling, we were in the cinema watching Viceroy's House, and I started feeling really, really cold. Hope I'm not coming down with something. I am feeling a little bit better now that we're at home. So yeah, fingers crossed. I need a new tethering solution for my bloody Nikon D7000 because this isn't working right now. Anyways, that's beside the point. I am having my little tea. I totally just forgot to make a vlog yesterday until it was too late and I had to go for work. But day 12 was pretty uneventful as far as juicing goes. I feel like I'm just so in the rhythm now that it just doesn't figure anymore, I guess. Yeah, today for some reason juices have tasted extraordinarily good. Maybe it's because I know that this is the second to last day. I'm really starting to plan my first meal. Like, I don't know what it's going to be. It's going to be basically a salad of sorts with like a nut-based dressing, I think. But like the combination of that is, you know, it's giving me anxiety. I don't know how to break this fast. Yeah, it's exciting. But tomorrow I'm gonna do like a final day video, and then the day after I'm gonna do like what do I think of a 2-week juice fast after having gone through the whole thing, so that you guys kind of get my pluses and minuses and stuff like that. But yeah, I am gonna go and have a warm bath with Himalayan bath salts and hope that I am not actually about to get a bug. Bye. Hey everyone, so this is the last day of my 14-day juice fast. I'm having a little herbal tea. It's mid-morning and I cannot believe that both me and my husband made it to the very end. It's pretty incredible. I knew I was gonna make it to like the first week, but I have never done a juice fast that's 2 weeks. So I am really happy and really proud of myself. We started planning tomorrow's meals. We're still gonna have juice in the morning, potentially break this fast at lunchtime with a salad or at dinner time with a salad. Not sure which, but we're gonna, for the first week, stick to really kind of strictly mostly raw, aim for like pretty much mostly raw vegan, and then start slowly starting to act like cooked grains and stuff. He's a meat eater, so he's probably gonna add that back at some point. I am not, so I am not going to. But yeah, there's a weirdly elated feeling that we've made it this far. I'm gonna go to the cinema in a minute with my goddaughter Leela and my friend Seema, and afterwards we're gonna go to Ping Pong, which is like it's a dumpling place. I love that place. It's Leela's favorite place, and I am just gonna be having some herbal tea there. I'm gonna take my lunch juice to have in the cinema, just so that I can just do my lunch there. Yeah, it's weird that we've made it so far. Well, not weird. I mean, the thing is, it was a lot easier than I thought. I thought this would be a struggle, and it hasn't been. The only struggle was like the first day, I guess. And at times you get like, I haven't really had cravings for things, but you feel like you're missing out a little bit. And I'm going to talk more about that in my final video, kind of like the overall, what do I think about fasting now, having done a 2-week fast. But yeah, at times you might feel like you miss stuff. but I am so excited. It was funny because yesterday I went shopping in Waitrose and I bought lots of veg for the last couple of days, and this time I bought like special ones like purple sweet potatoes, because you juice some sweet potatoes in it for dessert juices, and some golden beets. It's like I was buying all the best of its kind, or like the most unusual of its kind. I think I was celebrating the end of the fast. But yeah, I feel great. I'm just like a little bit like, whoa, we did it, and we actually did it. And I'm really happy that I did it together with my husband, because previously I've done 5 days, two 5-day fasts and one 7-day fast. This is like in the 5 years or so I've done those, and I've done them without him. And like, even if you have a friend that's fasting but doesn't live with you, so it's different. Like when it's somebody that lives with you, we're doing the same thing. We're kind of in it together. We're juicing, or he makes me juices when I'm busy, or I make him juices when he's busy. And it's just easier because nobody is eating anything in the house, and there's no actual food in our fridge apart from some condiments. So actual food, I mean, obviously the fridge is full of food, but it's like food for juicing. So it has made it a hell of a lot easier, and it was a lot easier than I thought to convince him, because he watched Fat, Sick and Nearly Dead, and he was pretty much sold on it. And I think the fact that it was a kind of a normal bloke, he was quite ill and quite overweight, which neither of my husband isn't either, but he is concerned about like health niggles, and he did want to lose a few pounds. And I think it made it easier to convince him with that film, because the guy's a normal bloke. It's not, he could identify with that man a lot better than a 25-year-old beautiful yogini that's doing it like that. So he really identified with him, so I think it made it easier to convince him. Anyways, I am going to stop this here. I need to go and make my lunch juices, and then I am going to do, tomorrow I'll shoot a video about what I think about the whole process and the pros and the cons, so see you then. Hey everyone, it's Sanni. So my 14-day juice fast is over. It actually ended 2 days ago, but I didn't have time to record a video on the first day that I was actually eating. So I thought I'd make this kind of final little bit to it to kind of recap on what I think is good about fasting, what not so good, and how I felt, and how do I feel now, what I have eaten since. So let's go through, I'm going to go through the cons first. Actually, because there's way less. So the cons for me about a juice fast is your social life suffers. Now, I did see friends, I did do things like I socialized, but you can't go out for dinner. You can go out for coffees or drinks, you just bring your own juice or have herbal tea or something, but you can't really go out for dinner. And depending on how you're feeling on the juice fast, it can also be quite difficult to be out with people that are eating. Like if you go to the cinema and you're with somebody that's having tons of popcorn or candy or stuff like that, it can be difficult. I went to the cinema twice, and I did see friends like socially outside of the house, I think 3 or 4 times, and it was fine. For me it was fine, but it depends on how you're doing on your juice fast, so that can be a little bit difficult. Also, at some point it felt a bit monotonous, because even though there's a lot of variety in the juices, I just wanted to chew. As weird as it seems, I did just want to chew. So I did miss that, but the pluses far outweigh the minuses. So pluses is simple things like people have told me now that it doesn't look any different on camera, but my skin is really glowing. I can see that it's kind of glowy. My teeth are a lot whiter because I haven't been drinking coffee. I don't use, like, I've got a toothpaste that has whitening stuff, but it's like Colgate or something. It's not even expensive. but it really kind of gets rid of all the stains and stuff like that. So that's amazing. You do lose weight. I think you lose more weight the more weight you have to lose, if that makes any sense. I don't weigh myself, but I guess I would estimate I probably lost about, I don't know, 7 or 8 pounds, something like that. I am back in my skinniest jeans, which I'm really happy about. But it really depends, the weight loss really depends on how you behave after the juice fast. So if immediately you go back into eating all sorts of crap, it's just gonna go straight back on. But that's kind of the same thing with any diet, really. Benefits is I feel more serene. That is like serene and happy. On the last day of the juice fast, I was driving and I was stuck in traffic. Nothing especially happy had happened. It was raining. It wasn't like I had no, like I wasn't expecting something amazing to happen or anything. And I just realized that I feel really happy and content. Content is actually the right word. I feel really serene and content, which is amazing for me because I'm a person that will forever be kind of like the next thing or the next thing or the next thing or the next thing. I've learned to be a lot more still and just be happy right now, essentially. So that has been really, really, really good and completely unexpected. And I did have moments of like juicing high, of all of a sudden going, Eureka, I have, you know, cure for cancer or something. You know, you feel like you're connecting with lots of resources inside of your mind, if that makes any sense. So I feel like for me, one of the main things was I wanted to not only do something really good for my health and reboot my system, get rid of tons of toxins and crap, but also reconnect with myself kind of spiritually, I guess. And that definitely did happen. And I think it's a big, big plus. For me, that was great. I didn't know if that would happen or not. Let me see. So what am I eating now? So now I'm still starting my days with a juice, either kind of more roots like carrots, beetroot and some oranges and ginger, or a green juice which is a lot more kind of leaves, celery, cucumber, apples, ginger, lemon, stuff like that. So I am starting every day with that. I haven't had a different type of breakfast yet, but you know, we're early days, I'm sure I will. I am planning to stick with because I was vegetarian, I'm planning to stick with a vegan diet, a whole plant-based vegan diet, basically whole foods. What else? So I had my first meal was from the Reboot with Joe book, and it was a Thai reboot salad with a really kind of spicy dressing, which was way too spicy for me now because I'm not used to that spicy anymore because your palate kind of changes. And I didn't finish it. Yeah, I didn't finish it. Your stomach gets so full so quickly. And for dinner, we had, what did we have? Roasted vegetables on like a bed of greens, which was lovely. And again, my portion was a lot smaller than it used to be. And then also had a dessert juice afterwards, a blueberry sweet potato juice. And then, so the second day, so actually I'm filming this on the morning of day 3, but I haven't had anything to eat yet. But on the second day, I had to get up super early and drive up to the Cotswolds for a shoot. So I just had a green juice in the car. I had another kind of apple ginger juice while I was working, and I wasn't hungry. I wasn't hungry at all. I had sliced apple in a bag. I had a salad. I had like a raw vegan bar. I had, yeah, well, I think that's everything I had, but I didn't feel hungry. So on the drive back, it was just over a 2-hour drive back. I had the apples in the car because that was kind of easy, and then I had the salad when I got home, and then I prepared some roasted cauliflower, asparagus, kale on a bed of like pea puree. So I only have vegetables, and then I had a couple of raspberries and probably like 5 nuts or something, but yeah, that was it. Like not loads, and you're so satisfied with a lot less food because your stomach has just like shrunk. I don't know what I'm having today. I'm traveling again today. I will have lunch at home and then I'm getting on the train to Paris. So I need to plan what I am going to have for dinner there. I'm not going out for dinner, so it's always easier. And then I need to think about, and probably for lunch, I'm probably gonna make some homemade hummus and have that with some stir-fried kale, maybe something like that, or a little salad. Yeah, I'll have to go and see what's in the fridge. But I think it's a lot easier to stick to a super healthy diet after a juice fast because you don't want anything, like you don't want anything crappy. It's just not, you're not craving stuff like that. And my husband said yesterday he had made, he'd had some eggs, 2 eggs with some avocado. I don't know what else he had with that. And he said it was too much. It felt like way too much. The eggs were like sitting really heavy in his stomach, which is amazing because my husband is a total meat and potatoes kind of guy. Like he is not vegetarian at all. And he's really eating vegan. He was asking me about vegan protein powders because he wants to do some more weights in the gym. And I was like, wow, okay. Vegan protein powder, you've never asked me about that. I can remember I went vegan 9 years ago, 10 years ago. And he was like, we've been together for 11 years. So I think I went vegan 10 years ago. And he was never interested in me. So this is really good news for me. Really, really good news. And it would be great if he was vegan. Oh my God, it would be amazing. Yeah, we could be vegan together. But anyways, yeah, that is all I have to say about the juice fast. The benefits far outweigh, and it is actually a lot easier than you'd think. That hunger is never a problem. It's just not a problem. If you're hungry, you can have another juice, but most of the time, well, 99% of the time, you're not going to be hungry. So I highly recommend it. I'll put links below to the program that I was using, but I kind of mixed it up a little bit for myself. But there's tons of different kinds of juicing programs. So let me know if you've done one or if you're thinking of doing one. I would absolutely love to chat about it, and I will see you again next time. Bye.